most people get into trading assuming they can get rich quick. I got into it early on to realize this is the fastest way to lose money if you don't know how to do it. I also lost a lot of money, but I made it all back. Entirely understanding myself was the shift in my psychology, in my mindset, in my own trading. I chose this over my business. Learn the skill, work for it, and you get rewarded. My childhood, honestly, I was very privileged. I went to one of the best schools of India. Over there, all of the students around me, all of my friends, all the peers, they were all conditioned to go to college, get a job, work, choose a profession, get married. So that was the entire basis, the rat race which everyone is into right now. I was conditioned a little differently because I had a lot of interest in the money markets because of my father. I've seen my father go through the economical recession collapse in 2008 till 2014. So those were my years when I was in class 7th, 8th till class 11th, which is what actually helped me understand that, okay, this is something which can either make your life or break your life. And most people get into trading assuming they can get rich quick out of it. I got into it early on to realize this is the fastest way to lose money if you don't know how to do it. I also lost a lot of money, but I made it all back. Early on childhood, it was very, very chill, very progressive. I had a supportive family who was still very supportive of me trading right now. But overall, I chose this over my business. Indian families usually think trading is gambling. They confuse gambling as trading, so they don't understand that, okay, there's an entire study behind it. Learn the skill, work for it, and you get rewarded. So I graduated from university in 2018. I did my undergrad in business itself. So everyone around me, my peers, all of them were looking for jobs. So that's what I did as well. I joined Zomato, which was one of the biggest companies in the online delivery food space. My work was as a sales manager. So I had to go to different restaurants, pitch Zomato over there and get them onboarded on the online delivery platform. For at least 1.5 to 2 years, I did well, and my work involved traveling to different cities of India. I was getting exposure, I was getting paid to eat, to go stay in different hotels, to travel. So that was the dream life initially. But 2 years down the line, I felt really stagnated over there. I did gain a lot of exposure out of it. I did make money out of it. I made good money as a 19, 20-year-old. It didn't really push me to be something better. It was like I had to report to my boss early in the morning. I had to give him an end-of-day report. Overall, it became a very streamlined and a very boring process for me, which I didn't want to pursue later on. And then COVID happened in 2020, which is where I was forced to leave my job because they were asking for a pay cut. So I chose resignation because firstly, I was not really interested deep down doing what I was doing. And trading had always been my passion. Since 2015, 2016, I was already trading. So that is something I focused on more during COVID years because everything was shut and the entire world came to a standstill. But the markets were moving. I saw gold fall, then I saw gold rise till $2,000 as well. I saw oil fall to $0. So those are the moments that actually shaped my trading journey. That was the main time where my interest really peaked in trading. So that's when I actually shifted my career from that job security mindset to a opportunist, career-driven business trading mindset. Because see, I had supportive family who knew that I wanted to get into something like this, and they didn't ever say no to me because they never thought that it was gambling. But then I also saw my dad's downfall in it. So I realized this is also a way where you can lose your wealth in like minutes and you can entirely get washed off. My dad used to be up at 7:38 in the morning. He used to go through the newspaper, understand about what stocks are going to move today. Market opens at 9:15 in the Indian markets. It goes on till 3:30 p.m. So I have seen him work for those 6 hours more than he does for his business. So that helped me understand that, okay, this is where something is happening. Market is moving, money is moving. I was already peaked by it, but I didn't know what to do. Right now, we both are on a separate tangent of life. He's still trading the Indian markets, whereas I'm trading the international markets. But overall, my pedigree and my conditioning has entirely come from him. My journey actually started off in 2015. But from 2015 all the way till 2020, I was just trying to understand and explore the markets. When I started off, I also made the same beginner mistakes. Like I would just open the laptop, look at the charts, take a trade, and then wait for price to either move in my direction or take my money. So that's my initial journey. But through COVID, I had time on my hands, which is where I started to understand the markets even more. My main concern was I was going with the same beginner issues which everyone has. I was overtrading. I didn't have a disciplined time to trade. I didn't know what lot sizing, position, risk management I had to take. Overall, I was just doing trading like it was a joke. I had to understand myself and I couldn't keep blaming the markets every time. 2022 was the year I started to shape myself as a professional trader and treat it like a business. I wasn't trading just for the sake of trading or as a side hustle. Now my mind was completely determined that this is what I have to do for life. I started to understand myself more. I stopped blaming the markets. I started to understand those beginner problems, ego trading, emotional trading, revenge trading. Why would I do that? Why am I doing that? I would say those 2 years helped me shape where I am today. Those were the foundation basis for me. Initially, I thought, okay, I'm making money, so I figured it all out. The next couple of days, I would just lose it all back due to my overconfidence, due to my overtrading, or due to my poor risk management. Which is when I realized that this is not working out for me if I don't fix these problems for myself. I decided that I need to give myself a reflection, a clear reflection in the mirror of what my mistakes are. I cannot keep blaming the markets every time. I started journaling down my mistakes. What was the mistake I did while taking this trade? What was my position size according to my capital? What was the main bias which I was following? If the higher time frame was bullish, why was I trying to sell in this counter setup? I was trying to figure out these things for myself. So these 2 years were actually the years which helped me shape my trading career and have built the fundamental base for it now. But now when I think about all this, when reality really hits hard, I see those 2 years were so important because every beginner also makes these same mistakes. They go through those intense emotional outplay, overconfidence, lack of discipline, trying to capture every move the market is making. Just like we just took a trade, we're done with it. Now I don't even want to look at the markets after it because that was a good 200 pip movement we caught. Other traders, as a beginner, what I would do is I would go again, rewatch the market. Even after taking a 200 pip trade, I would still wait. I would want another setup and that would help me not build more money but lose it all. So that was my self-discovery period, which I understood that it's only 1 or 2 setups a day which I need. And even if I've hit my 0.5 or 1% loss limit, I am done for it. Or if I made 2.5% profit, I'm done for the day. I don't want more than that. Entirely understanding myself was the entire shift in my psychology, in my mindset, in my own trading. It has actually helped me be where I am now. Earlier, initially, I was trading multiple instruments. I was also trading Nasdaq, I was trading Euro USD, I was trading crude, I was trading gold, I was trading silver. So I was being a jack of all trades. In those 2 years, I realized that this is not gonna work. So I just put my head down to only one instrument, which is gold. I understood its movement, the times it moves, how much movement does it give, what time frame I should watch the markets on, what the major trend is. And then I positioned myself to follow only high probability setups during the key time frames. For example, I trade New York and then I sometimes trade London, which is after 12:30. Those are the 2 main time frames and there's only one instrument which I've chosen. So I chose to pursue it like a business and a profession, not just as a side hustle, which is the entire shift which has helped me shape where I am now. When I was also doing trading, I was learning trading. I did a lot of courses from a lot of different places, but trading is a very lonely profession. I didn't have the right kind of mindset, the right people. I didn't know who to consult if I was making mistakes. And we realized that why not create a community of like-minded traders where we are able to help grow ourselves and help others grow as well. We didn't just want to be a signal platform or help people get trades. We wanted them to become profitable traders with the right pedigree, the right mindset, the right discipline, entirely understanding the markets from a beginner level to an advanced professional trader level. We realized that, okay, this is a profession which any and everyone can pursue, but you need to first give it time. You need to give your mind to it and you need to be patient with it, because trading is a long-term reward-based game. It can't break you. It can't make you a get-rich-quick scheme. I did my master's in finance and supply chain. I did a dual degree program. Universities will help you network. They will help you grow around with peers who you can connect with later on in life. But studying those things and now doing trading, they are 2 completely different fields. People do finance to pursue a job in finance. Trading entirely is a business of your own. Trading is all about your technicals, your fundamentals, your psychology, your discipline, your mindset. Universities will never teach you that. You cannot compare educational degree with what you learn for trading. It's a skill. That's a course. Becoming a full-time trader hasn't just changed my lifestyle in terms of monetary perspective, it has given me a lot of depth in my life. With my routines, my decision making. For example, I was never a patient driver. I would always start honking on the traffic. But after being a trader, it taught me patience. So these are small things. Learning how to be disciplined throughout that journey, learning to be patient with my trading setup. There's financial upside for sure. I can get what I want, but that's not the end goal. The end goal is actually understanding my own mentality, staying grounded, and being disciplined to this game for the long run. Trading has given me the capital to start, but building long-term businesses is what will help me grow at scale. So that's the goal for now, and let's see where we are next year. So if you enjoyed this documentary, make sure to subscribe to Wayond for more.